U.S. food banks are fighting rising food prices and supply chain issues. Higher food costs and limited availability causing some families to get smaller servings or substitutions for staples like peanut butter. Supply chain disruptions, smaller inventories and labor shortages have all resulted in increased costs for charities. Now, this puts a strain on Triad families already dealing with food deserts and insecurity. That's why one North Carolina A&T student is trying to make a change with these food boxes. WFMY News 2's Jalen Gilkey caught up with the Aggie to learn more about his mission.
Well, Curtis Shannon Jr. is a junior liberal studies major at North Carolina A&T. He says as he looked around Greensboro, he saw major problem with food insecurity. So he decided to step in and do something about it. On the corner of Elwell and Phillips, right in front of the McGirt-Horton Library, you'll find these two black boxes.
The idea came from seeing book pantry boxes actually around in Greensboro and then looking to see like what Greensboro really needed as a community. And so seeing that, it was a lot of food insecurity and food desert areas. And so with the food desert areas, I was looking at ways to combat it. So
Curtis Shannon partnered up with Habitat for Humanity Greensboro, and they came up with these food pantry boxes to address a decades-old problem.
So I chose it right here at the McGirt Library because this is known as Greensboro's highest food desert area.
Javon Manning is from Greensboro and works security at the library. He knows all too well how desperately the city needs more projects like this.
This is actually amazing. This is a very genius idea. It's definitely needed in areas like this. And I think that if they continue this up, it's perfect. It's amazing.
It just gives me a butterfly feeling, a happy butterfly feeling, just to know that people are actually out here using the boxes and they're being used for what they're supposed to.
Curtis went on to tell me that these will not be the only pantry boxes he helps bring to the city. He and Habitat for Humanity, along with other organizations, are trying to place more boxes like these in the areas that need it most.
I love this. What a great idea, Jalen. I mean, to see this kid, doing something like this to really help other families. And you said that the idea kind of came from those library boxes that are in neighborhoods, right?
Yep. So I was talking to Curtis and he told me I was looking for a way to make a change, and he was driving one day and he just saw those public neighborhood libraries and he was like, this is a perfect idea. And so he partnered up with Habitat for Humanity and they made it happen.
I love seeing our young people getting involved and helping others out in the community. And these are really great tools because people really do use those community libraries. And if you think about it, with the food deserts, a lot of folks don't have that transportation to get to a quality grocery store. So if you have one of those in your neighborhood, it just helps make things a little easier.
It's a great idea. It's like it's almost like a grown-up snack box.
Yeah.
You got like all that in there, and someone that needs it can stop by and grab a little something. I think that's a great idea.
And I think my favorite part from this whole story was that it was placed in front of the library, a place that many people can, have access to and many people are familiar with. So not only is this accessible for the whole community, it's also can be spread word of mouth by people that might not need it, but they can see it and then tell someone else that does.
And drawing people to the library,
yeah.
That's not a bad thing either.
Absolutely. Well, I hope to start seeing more of these pop up all over the city.
Yeah, Jalen, great story. Thank you.
Thank you.